Hey guys, we get asked fairly regularly about the J.L.P.T, which is the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. So as the name suggests, it's a test of our Japanese language ability, and it ranges from N5, which is the easiest level, to N1, which is the most difficult. So to pass and to achieve the N5 level, you need to be able to read hiragana and katakana and a number of basic kanji, and you need to be able to understand some verbal Japanese, some basic verbal Japanese as well. So as there's only 5 levels, the levels jump fairly big jumps to each next level. So N1 is the most difficult, and it's very, very difficult. So we'll put a link underneath this video to the website so that you can go and look at the rest of the information about this to get the rest of the details. The tests are held all over Japan, lots of different places around Japan, but also in 100 cities in 21 other countries. So it's possible that you might be able to sit the test in your country or a country near you. Again, that information is on the website. Probably the most common question we get about the J.L.P.T is, should I do it? Is it useful? And it really depends from person to person. There's probably a couple of reasons people do it. One reason is probably for people who self-study, people who are studying at home using some home study aids or whatever. Some people use it for a gauge of how they're doing, so they can do the test. The test only takes a couple of hours. You have to go to the testing place. It takes a couple of hours. Not sure how much it costs. It's not terribly expensive. It's on the website, and get just a couple of hours of your time. And I think some people use it just to gauge how they're doing. So, you know, they study, they go and get N5, yay, and then they, you know, study some more and go and try to get them N4 and work their way up. So I think some people use it for that. Other than that, really, it's only if it's going to be useful for you in your work. And for the people that are coming to Japan to teach English or something like that, usually they don't need Japanese at all. Usually a lot of the people that come here to teach English here usually don't need Japanese at all, so they're not going to need the J.L.P.T. In actual fact, usually in those workplaces where they teach English, the English schools and so on, usually they have rules that you're not allowed to speak Japanese. So there's no need for Japanese at all. So it's only really going to be people who come here to do jobs that require that you speak Japanese. So, and those people usually are going to have to be fairly high level. So if you know you're coming here to do something like that, to do some job where you need to speak Japanese well, then there might be a requirement for you to do it. Some courses, if you're coming to do some study courses, some of the courses in Japan that are in Japanese or are Japanese language courses, some of them may have a J.L.P.T requirement and require you to be an N5 or an N4 or N3 or something like that. It's possible as well. So usually people know. If they're coming here to do something specific, usually they will know whether they need to have J.L.P.T or not. So most people don't. Most people don't need it. The only other thing I think some people do it for, there is a certain amount of competitiveness amongst foreigners that come to Japan. Some of them, not everybody. Some don't care about such things, but some care quite a lot about this, and they get very competitive about the J.L.P.T thing. So some foreigners ask each other, you know, have you done J.L.P.T? What's your level? You know, and they get a bit competitive about that sort of stuff. So, you know, I think most people don't care, but some people do it for that reason, just so that they know, they can say what level they are. So it's really up to the individual to decide. If any of those reasons to do it are reasons for you to do it, then I guess you'll probably do it. If none of those reasons are a reason for you to do it, then you probably won't. Is probably the answer. So anyway, again, there's a link under this video, so if you want more information, they've got sample questions and they've got a lot more information about it. It's written, you can see it's written by a Japanese organisation. There's a bit of Japanglish on there. and the way it's laid out and the way it's explained is all a bit mysterious, as it often is with Japanese websites. But the website's in English, so the link's underneath the video. So if you want more information, go and have a look at that. And hopefully this video has been useful to some people. More videos coming soon.